alleging conspiracy. Nalin Kohli of the BJP says religious places must not be desecrated. He's demanding a thorough probe, wanting answers from the Jagan government. Listen in.
Religious places should not be desecrated, damaged or destroyed in any manner. And if temples are being targeted specifically in the state of Andhra Pradesh or in other areas, and there seems to be a pattern on this, it has to be investigated urgently, immediately, and the miscreants have to be brought to book. It must be seen, is this part of some larger conspiracy? Is this to stroke somehow communal passions? Whatever be the reason, it has to be investigated and exposed at the earliest and immediately.
Now, Madhav, it was BJP MP GVL Narasimha Rao who was the first one to raise this entire issue. He wrote to the centre seeking a probe, seeking a thorough investigation, a direction to the Jagan government really to ensure that this does not take place, that those perpetrators of crime and at least these 18 cases are brought to book. The BJP there is smelling a larger conspiracy. They think there is a deliberate go slow, a deliberate inaction from the Jagan government.
Well, you're right. Really, from the BJP side, GVL Narasimha Rao certainly was the first to raise this particular issue. But in the state of Andhra Pradesh, the principal opposition party there is the Telugu Desam party. And we've seen former Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu also come out and speak on this, demanding that temples be protected, that such kind of acts not go unpunished. Yes, of course, while on one hand there is a conspiracy being alleged, saying that there is, it's a pattern that is seen across the state. There have been not over a dozen incidents that have occurred in the past 1 year. And to that extent, an allegation being made, but the government for its own part saying that there is no concerted effort from the government side to see that that there is no action on such cases. They are saying that these are law and order issues, and of course the law will take its own course. So one will of course have to see how this issue plays out. But naturally, of course, the kind of reactions that we are getting, any place of worship, whether it belongs to people of any faith it may be, certainly such acts are going to raise some serious questions. And if there are series of such attacks, then of course questions will be raised as to whether the law and order machinery has been completely ineffective and thus has emboldened those who want to target such places of worship.
Absolutely, that's the allegation coming in, not just from the opposition parties there in Andhra Pradesh, but also several right-wing groups, several temple priests from the community who think that Jagan government has failed to protect temples in the state. Let's listen into those reactions.
I think it's a very serious issue, and there is definitely a group, and it's a planned hate campaign against Hindu temples, and people investigation agencies should look deeply into it. There can be a conspiracy, a larger conspiracy against temples and against majority population of this country, and definitely there are some people who want to disturb the law and order, and they want to provoke violence and hatred. That's why they are attacking temples. There should be investigation, and culprits should be arrested.
Islamic scholar Atikur Rahman is with us on the phone line. So thank you for speaking with us. So when we do see attacks on churches or mosques in the country, we do see outrage, protests, rightly so, of course, because that also needs to be condemned. But when it happens to temples, 18 in 18 months in Andhra Pradesh, why do we not see any sort of condemnation for that?
Well, this is the thing wherein we spread, lies and hate. Whenever we say that the Muslims are being attacked, we are charged that you are playing a victim card. Now, herein, when the majority community, which is in power since the past 6 years, they are playing havoc on the minorities of India. Now, what if I say that they are playing the victim card? This is the Hinduization of the entire
never questioned why people condemn attacks on mosques or churches, sir. The condemnation, like I said in my question to you as well, that rightly so, that condemnation needs to be done. We should condemn desecration of any sort of religious place. But when we do that for other religious places, why not do that for temples as well?
Where is the question, where is the question? You have seen, even in the Bengaluru riots, the Muslims were safeguarding the temple. And we were, ultimately, that no, this was just a showcase from your side. Why at all you were safeguarding the temple? That means the Muslims were attacking the Hindus. What I mean to say is the BJP is polarizing ultimately the entire thing. Whenever there is a religious incident of this kind, who will not condemn these things? Of course we condemn. I cannot tolerate any attack on any temple, mosque, church, anywhere.
Sir, 18 temples have been desecrated in 18 months in Andhra Pradesh. We have not seen any arrest, any sort of legal action in any of those cases. How is it polarization by the BJP? It's a simple case of law and order, and that also has not been done by the Jagan government.
Wait for some time, action will be taken, and if action is not taken, you and me are there to condemn it. You and me are there to tell the government to take strict action. What I mean to say is, why to polarize on communal grounds? The Indian polity needs to be safeguarded from any kind of polarization. That's the only issue which we should address.
Absolutely, Atikur Rahman. Any sort of polarization must be kept at bay, and it works both ways. If the Andhra Pradesh government there is failing to protect the Hindu community or the Hindu temples, then that also must be questioned and condemned, which is exactly what the opposition, both TDP and BJP, are doing there in Andhra Pradesh. TDP